I don't even have to walk down those stairs to know that today is going to be trouble. Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we finished up all of our evening duties on our free day, as well as went through the practical exam and got our assignments for our next field study. However, the field study isn't going to be the best because Machias and Jusis are grouped up again and they don't like it. So this time, I think we're just going to go see exactly how things are going because we have a field study to get to.
Morning. You two are up early.
I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend. We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
Say that again! I dare you!
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It looks like we're all gathered then. Shall we be leaving?
We might as well, though there's still some time before our train leaves.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
Well, let's go.
This is going to be a long weekend.
Yes, it will be. But we now have a party. We have Machias, Jusis, Fee, Emma, and Urine, of course. What I'm going to want to do here is I want to go ahead and go into Emma's stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and equip her with Analyze. I also, I guess, can give Fee Reaper. Go ahead and give Jusis Septium Vein. I guess Machias, you can have Golden Spear. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch Machias into the party, and there is a reason why I'm doing this, but you'll just kind of have to trust me on this. Also, everybody's at level 15 and I'm at almost level 15. That's rude. Rude game, rude. Alright, but we got no preparations we have to worry about, so let's go ahead and just head straight for the train station. Ah, you made it. Hey, good morning. Are you leaving now too? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Bareahard before noon. Looks like you guys are already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train to the capital should be arriving any minute now. Our destination, St. Arc, is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they're both about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I've never ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Guess they're the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of this whole ordeal by now. It's getting tedious. Fee. If anyone can do it, it's you, Reen. Huh? Do what? Get those two to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you have a much better chance. Do you really think it's even... Passenger service bound for Heimdall arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. That's us. I'm afraid we've got to run. May Adios be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Bareahard train then. Yes, let's. If we must. Though I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and buy our train tickets. Good morning, Class 7. Group A is heading to Bareahard today, correct? Yes, that's right. I believe there's a direct line that stops at Celtic, isn't there? Indeed there is. Every other train heading east from here is a direct line. And the next one will be arriving soon, so I'd suggest buying your tickets now. Certainly. That'll be 5 passengers for Bareahard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Jusis? You're from Bareahard City, after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis, without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam, after all. And you've spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it. So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast, in terms of book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you... But please stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Read. Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one, too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we just put all our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on, no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Green. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group, and we're working towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B. And unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? What do you mean? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example, all 3 of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Ah, I see. There's no denying that she's strong, incredibly strong in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little better, if we had been able to form proper combat links with one another, we may have at least even the odds a little bit. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You may not have won, but you wouldn't have really lost either. V? Exactly. There's Keldick. Elisa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaius seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough! I get it already! And it's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? Indeed, I would rather not cooperate with this farce, but I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying, until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Agreed? Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems like they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little better. This is an improvement? I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. Alright, here's what I can tell you. Bareahard is the most important city in the eastern Kruzen province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Kruzen province as a whole is also widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Bareahard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be the Artisan Street in South Bareahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There's a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bareahard as well. Of course, only nobles and ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Bareahard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza and its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Bareahard is the city that was developed with the nobility and the Albarea House hold in particular at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Bareahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble virtue to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any rate. I know that! I can hold my tongue when I have to. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way? It feels like we're making progress. Alright, well, we can talk to everybody. I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call it a truce with you, too. I'd almost forgotten that Machias had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry about... I don't actually think you're a deceitful, noble sympathizer, but there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Machias. Why would you thank me? Looks like he really does hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make it up with him entirely. Thank you so much, Reen. I guess Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station he said, if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? I didn't do anything special though. I just gave them my honest opinion. And that's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. We won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. I wasn't expecting to return to Bareahard so soon. It's been almost 2 months now since we started at the academy. Guess it hasn't really been long enough yet for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. And 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to truly change. That's very true. Still, a city full of nobles. I get the feeling that I'm going to need a lot more conscious of the thing. I need to be a lot more conscious of the things I say and do. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing and class, but you should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in your every word and action, you won't be able to get anything done. That's good advice. Thanks. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd be really appreciative. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands then. Is something the matter? I underestimated you. A little. Thanks, I guess? Still, the hard part will be keeping this up for the whole of our field study. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True, we were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what sort of regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. It's just who she is. Sounds like Fee knows something. Maybe we can get her to open up a little bit more someday. Alright, let's go ahead and play Blade. As, you know, this is beneficial to us no matter what. Because we want to play Blade as no matter if we win or lose.
It looks like you're up first. We're even. We'll have to redraw.
Yeah, no matter if we win or lose, we can easily,
Now you've done it.
we can easily,
Now you've done it.
you know, get the link points that we need.
Ah, crap. Boom. We're even. We'll have to redraw. It looks like you're up first. Ah, crap. Boom.
That sucks.
Mirror. Looks like I win this time.
Rude. Oh well, plus 50. Alright, we need to challenge Emma.
Please go easy on me.
I'm telling you, I suck at this game.
Shall we draw then? Allow me to play first then. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Rude.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror. Oh no, this could be trouble. Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
Fine, I'll
Ouch,
just
I wasn't
use bolt.
expecting that. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Oh no,
Oh hey, I
you
won.
beat me.
Look at that. Finally, won a game. Alright, Jusis.
If we have to. Draw a card. I'll be going first.
Take this.
Alright, let's go 5.
Take this.
5.
Take this.
How about this? What an impertinent little... How about this? We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. Now you've done it. My victory was
And
assured
of
from the
course.
start.
Yeah, I was screwed. Alright, now we just needed to challenge Fee.
Let the battle begin. We draw here, right?
That's a crazy
I'm first.
stack.
Take this. Ouch. Crap. Ouch. Crap.
This is literally all I can do.
Crap. Looks like I
And
win.
I still lose. Alright, let's just move on. Oh. We've passed through the Granary region. What a beautiful view. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bareahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all.
Lord Jusis. Lord Jusis, welcome back to Bareahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired, were you not?
Well, yes, but
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
huh?
Lord Rufus?
Rufus?
What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters. Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Alberea. Jusis is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
But I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bareahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well, and still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Bareahard family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh. Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however. For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
Thank you for the escort. And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. But unfortunately, I have business I must attend to in Heimdall after we've finished here. In Heimdall? Will you be going by airship? Indeed, I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. You may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess' blessings be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. So that was Rufus Bareahard. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where the reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, protecting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. He everly thrust Jusis into the role of a cute little brother. I would have preferred you not to have seen that. Though I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Bareahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check into the hotel and begin our work. Wait! Come on, let's go drop off our things. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Though the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. It is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we'll be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. As you wish. If you'll allow me to escort you to the western wing, then we've a fine suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But, Lord Jusis, I must insist. Don't make me repeat myself. We only require 2 rooms. One for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? That works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. We can finally start working on our field study tasks now, I think. Good. We've wasted more than enough time as it is. Now. Let's crack open that envelope, shall we? Alright, here goes. We have Oroch Canyon Monster from the Oroch's Fort. Violent monster has been roving the Oroch's Canyon path, and the Kriven Provincial Army would like to eliminate it. Put a ring on it. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Turner's Jewelers. And addicted to bath salts. So the Voltaire family even bathes in style, using nothing but the most famous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Would someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find us on the terrace outside of the Sorcerer restaurant. Study area is defined. Oh wait, that's just the same thing as usual. One request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. What do you mean? What do they mean? Report to Oroch's Fort on this one. Oroch's Fort sits on the opposite side of Oroch's Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless, the path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Elisa and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. Let's give it our all. Right. Okay. Of course. I give you my word. Alright. We've got our tasks headed out put out for us. And if we head outside, is there going to be a cutscene? Nope. Alright. So then, next time on The Legend of Heroes, Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, not The Trails. Anyway, we get started on our tasks for this field study. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, troops out a ton. Make sure to subscribe if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.